Hi, Pisces. It's Erin Scott here, and we are tapping in via an artistic channeling with charcoal to paper to see what images come through, what pictures, forms, symbols, shapes, archetypes, what is it that wants to come through to kind of tap into the evolutionary growth narrative naturally unfolding for the Pisces sun. For the ego growth narrative over this cycle, what's activated? What's coming up in your psyche or your experience? So you can see already there's kind of an arc formation that kind of swept down on that page. And there might be something driving you inward. There's something kind of, yeah, it feels like a drive within is what it felt like for me doing that. And here an oval has formed, and very quickly you're going to see a fish is emerging. Now clearly fish is your symbol. And this was the first time any archetypal association between the image that came through and the sign came up. You're the only one, and you were the last one that I filmed. So fish here is coming forward for you. You can see the angle of the fish. The angle of the fish is going downward, okay? It's like aiming down in the water. And what I get from it, what I felt drawing it, was that there's a focus to Pisces over this month. There's a focus. Now, the symbology of fish has various meanings. So the quality set of fish imbues meanings like fertility, eternity, creativity, femininity, good luck in certain cultures, happiness, knowledge, and transformation. Those are some bullet points. And you can see the arrow that just got formed here underneath the fish. So there's a drive, Pisces, into the waters. Obviously, the biggest thing about fish is that fish lives in water. Water represents the emotional, intuitive realm of being, of knowing the world. So fish lives there, is comfortable there. And so for you, there's a drive down deep into your emotions, into your intuition this month. And it feels like a resolution. There's something that is firm within you. There's a strength, there's a power. The fish is big, and the fish is driving down into the water. So it felt strong, powerful, determined. So Pisces, up above the fish, there's this horizon line, and it's a little hard to see perhaps, but it's an island on the horizon line behind the fish. And an island for me represents maybe feeling at one point isolated. It could be that some of you this month almost feel like you're your own island in a way. Determined and confident, though, is what I get. You might feel alone, isolated even a little bit in your pursuits, but you're happy, you're comfortable, you're fine. There's an ease and a confidence about fish this month, and you are fish. And you can see here there's some water, like up toward the island, behind the fish, there's some rough, active water. So I think a lot of you this month in the cycle ahead are moving away from perhaps a feeling of feeling isolated in the past, or you might still feel kind of alone in your own world in a way, but you're moving away from emotionally turbulent waters. You're moving away from emotional turbulence in your environment. And you're doing so in a determined way, Pisces. That's what I get. There is, quote unquote, forward movement, but it's almost downward movement too. It's almost within yourself, deep within your own being, your own essence self. And here you can see that I'm drawing an exclamation point. This was one of 3. You're the last of 3 signs that got an exclamation point in one form or another in their readings. And you got a big one. And it's next to the fish. And it's next to the arrow with all that energy driving forward down into the depths of your being. So your spiritual narrative within is calling you. And there's an urgency to it. But there's confidence. There is a groundedness to the Piscean growth this month. Grounded, determined, resolute, confident. That's what I'm getting. So whether you're driving toward new career goals, new creative goals, whatever it is, some plan that you have for yourself, for your home, for your ultimate community or your tribe, there is something that is starting to root in Pisces, is what I get. And you're starting to understand your value, your intrinsic value at a deeper level. So I feel that a lot of Pisceans are starting this year off really acknowledging in an embodied way, in an assimilated way, their value, their emotional, intuitive knowledge set. There's a new honoring of it that I think is happening within. So, Pisces, it is going to be a beautiful month ahead, I think, for a lot of you out there. I'll see you next month.